Hello and welcome to the first lecture with this new topic on ethics, power, and responsibility. In this course, thinking, deciding, and leading with AI. So let's start by talking about why ethics cannot be automated, outsourced, or completely left to AI specifically, right? So let's talk about that. So why do you think ethics cannot be, you know, automated or outsourced to AI? Any thoughts on that? you know, Ethics cannot be automated because AI does not feel the regret. It has no feelings as such. So it doesn't feel the regret. Also, AI does not face the consequences because the ownership is still not with AI of everything that we do, right? And also, AI does not answer to people. There are people who are responsible to people and who make the AI happen, but AI is not responsible, does not answer to people. And hence, ethics cannot be outsourced, right? Make sense? Right. Then the question is who and when should have the ethical responsibility? Who should have the ethical responsibility and when? Obviously, human judgment must remain central in ethical decision making, in ethical responsibility, because it's finally about human values, right? And especially when the decision affect the dignity, fairness, and livelihood of people, because it's human to human. We are responsible to the society, to the people that we work with. So we have to take the responsibility, especially when the decisions directly affect dignity, fairness and livelihood. So what can AI do and what it cannot, so far as the ethical responsibility is concerned? You know, AI can, take informed ethical you know, et- thinking, can inform our ethical thinking, can suggest us few things. But it cannot replace the moral responsibility that we have for ensuring that decisions are ethical. The society is bound by certain moral standards, and we have to make sure that a human being that we take care of and we don't delegate it down to ethics. Ethics to AI. AI cannot do that. AI cannot replace the moral responsibilities that we have. So what if ethics are outsourced to AI to be a devil's advocate? You know, if we outsource it completely to AI and allow AI to make ethical decisions, what will happen? Outsourcing ethics to AI, the act of completely delegating moral judgment and accountability to automated systems, presents a huge shift from human-centered values to algorithmic logic. While AI can enhance certain facets of decision making, it introduced significant risks related to accountability and erosion of human moral capacity. What is right and wrong? What is in the interest of human being as such? That can get completely eroded. So if we outsource the ethics to AI. So are there any benefits of using AI as a moral partner? As a partner, let's take a look at some potential benefits. If used as a tool rather than a replacement, AI can assist in ethical decision making through a few things. AI can help and identify, mitigate unconscious human biases in sensitive areas like hiring, legal sentencing, or healthcare resource allocation. By applying standardized criteria that is agreed by the people. Unlike humans, AI is not influenced by fatigue, emotions, or external pressure. And ensuring that ethical frameworks applied uniformly can be done when we partner with AI. Also, AI can process vast data, complex data to model the global consequences of decisions such as environmental policy or international aid distribution. So there are clear benefits potentially of AI as a moral partner. So what are the risks of our moral outsourcing? We talked about that, but let's take a look at a little more deeply. So completely offloading ethical judgment to AI can lead to several critical failures. When AI makes a human harmful decision, a fatal autonomous vehicle crash, the chain of accountability becomes murky, often leaving victims without clear or moral recourse. So that's one big risk. Second is relying on machines for ethical choices can atrophy moral human reasoning, reducing our ability to navigate complex dilemmas independently. So there is moral de-skilling that will happen. Second is, AI lacks lived experiences, consciousness, and empathy. And it cannot feel the weight of its decision or understand human concepts like compassion, courage, or suffering. And then there is black box problem. Advanced AI systems are often inscrutable. You cannot examine them. If a model denies a loan or a medical treatment, it may be impossible for us as humans to trace the exact reasoning and that makes the decision unchallengeable, right? So these are risks of moral outsourcing. So what do we do next? So having looked at why we can't leave decision making to, especially in the ethical area, to AI completely, we will now look at how to use AI as a moral stress test in the next lecture. So it can be used, as we said, to partner. And one of the ways is to use it as a moral stress test. And how can we do that? We'll take a look at in the next lecture. So thank you so much for the first lecture on ethics, power and responsibility. I hope you're continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy. And I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions and do download the PDF file to take a look at anything that you need to.